Hello, it's Kelly Timecat. Today I'm going to review Your Christmas or Mine 2022. I saw it on Christmas Eve on a recommendation and I really loved it. The opening scenes are in London at Marylebone Station, where a couple, James, Asa Butterfield, and Hayley, Cora Kirk, rush towards the platform as they think they might be missing a train. Even though the trains are leaving at the same time, they're going to different places because they're both going home. But when they're on their train, simultaneously, both James and Hayley decide that they want to spend Christmas together, and they both rush over to the other platform to catch the other train in the hope that they will be going to their partner's place. They're drama students and they've spent the term together. James catches a train to Hayley's family place, which is up in Macclesfield in Cheshire, whilst Hayley catches a train to Kemble in Gloucestershire. There's snow falling. It's Christmas Eve's Eve. Christmas Eve Eve. Missing out the possessive apostrophe S, which I don't really get. People seem to miss out that it's the eve of Christmas Eve, so it would be Christmas Eve's Eve. The snow falls, they get to each other's respective hometown and they both have to find their way. There's loads of humour in it as they reach the family homes. One thing I really liked about it was there's a real class division. Hayley is probably working class. James is upper class, I'd imagine. He's the son of a lord. There's so much that they both discover about each other by going to each other's homes. Of course, because they've ended up there simultaneously, separately, the other person is not able to manage or control their expectations or what's going to happen, how the situation develops as they meet their parents or relatives. It was laugh a minute at times. There was just so much humour. I just really loved it as the situation unfolds. One thing is, I actually looked up both Macclesfield, population 57,000, and Kemble, a village of under 1,000 people, 940 I think, according to Wikipedia. I tried to figure out the train journeys. They're going from Marylebone and the trains don't go from there. That doesn't really spoil the story, but I do start thinking about if they're going by motor vehicle, because they get snowed in, snow's falling heavily. They make several attempts to get trains. Of course, trains don't run at Christmas. It's only Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Even on a normal year, this year, because of industrial action, there's a longer gap between when trains stopped on Christmas Eve and when they start. I'm not sure if it's the 27th or 28th, but certainly road travel is what's needed for them to meet up. Without saying much about that, I looked up Google Maps to see what route, and halfway mark's actually Kidderminster. They seem to not take motorways. They eventually meet up in the countryside. I won't say anything else about how the story develops, but the chalk and cheese environment of the families, how they spend their Christmases, their attitude. There's even a reference to Harry and Meghan. I don't know why. Harry and Meghan's sort of seen as hate figures in the UK. Anyway, thankfully, in this story, there isn't much hatred. There's a whole pile of problems, big tension, lots of playful stuff. As much as they find it hard culturally to get on, there is such a culture clash. There's a lot more generosity of spirit, which is what I like. I'd hope there are more people in Britain who are tolerant of each other, despite differences on politics or on many other aspects, like social class, like ethnicity, and all the other things that seem to divide people at the moment. Generosity of spirit, empathy, that sort of thing, I'm very much for. And a lot of that does actually sort of seep in a little bit in this film. It's not a major topic, it's just like there's a lot going on. There's people actually understanding each other, and that's what counts. And I really enjoyed it. And so thanks Madeline for recommending it. And I'll give this 9 out of 10. Another high scorer from me. I'd love to review some poor films very soon, but in the spirit of Christmas, I'm very glad I've got a high scoring film on the cards now. Anyway, if you've seen the film, if you've got any thoughts on it, leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.